Hello everyone, we're doing a repair on this Polaris transmission. This is from my 6x6 Polaris Ranger. But these do fit like this type of transmissions. They come in 1990s Polaris Sportman 500. This is a 1999. It broke, and we just unmounted it. It's very difficult to get it off the Polaris Ranger. But right now we got it off and we cracked open the case, and this is the first time we're gonna see, or we're gonna be finding under the case to see what's going on. Right now I was trying to take out all the bolts, took all the nuts and whatever are in these shafts. So we're gonna crack it open and we're gonna get it out of here, and boom, we see the problem here. This is a chain that is loose. I don't know what's going on, what caused it. Maybe it broke. Maybe one of these tensioners or something got happened here, because these chains are curled up here. Because it was working on this side. This is the secondary clutch. But on this upper shaft, this is the mid drive for the 6x6. It's completely like independent, because it does move the rear one, so nothing else is broken here. It's just the chain. On these transmissions it's relatively simple to fix them, because these are just gears. Right now it hasn't been drained, but it's gonna be drained so we can work on it. It's the first time I see it, so something is going on here. We're gonna check all the bearings look good. None of them are loose, or it had oil. It's not like something happened. It's not leaking at all, any of the seals here. So what we're gonna be doing is checking further what caused this chain to get out of the teeth. Maybe, oh, here it is. It broke. This is brand new to me. I just pop it up this moment. So the chain broke. See how it snapped? I'm sorry, I'm out of focus right now. How it snapped? You can get these chains online. The parts are rarely available. They're actually pretty common on all these year 1990s. See how this is the older part. Hopefully you can see it. It snapped. That's why this transmission broke, because these transmissions are very expensive to replace. Used, they run like for $1,000, and this is from a 1999 Polaris Ranger, and these machines are not expensive at all. I actually got it for $600. That's why I'm opting for replacing and opening the transmission. It was very difficult to get it out. I had to move the engine to the side and then take out the transmission. It came out completely with a middle hub or mounting, because these are bolted on everywhere, from here, from the top, from the middle. So I just took it out completely, and this is bolted to the back right here to the frame. But this is only for the 1990s. The Polaris in the 2000s came out with a smaller type of transmission with a shifter, because the shifters are right here on top. And actually this transmission, when it broke, the rear side was completely locked up, maybe because of the chain was right here in the middle, or grabbing one of these teeth. So I'll be inspecting all the teeth to make sure nothing else broke, just the chain. And what was happening is we undid the rear U-joint or the shaft so we could move it. It was completely locked from the back, and we engaged the 4x4 from the front, and it was working perfectly, because the shaft in the front right here, it moved. When we engaged the shifter, it would work front and back, and then the Polaris, the Ranger, would move front or back with the front differential, but not the rear. The rear was completely locked up, and we just took out the U-joint so we could shaft, so we could move it, because there was no way for moving it. So that was a problem. The chain. We're gonna get the chain, count the links, and get an online replacement to see. But I'm gonna keep inspecting what caused this. Hopefully nothing. It was just like it was just word out, or something. Nothing like any of the gears or whatever failed. It was just, it snapped, because there's another chain right here. I could see it. I'll probably inspect it too to see if it's kind of loose. I kind of see it's a little bit loose. So if it's not too expensive, I might just get both of them, change both chains. But this oil already looks kind of dark, so that's why you need to do service on your machines, especially this 25 years old. It doesn't have a lot of hours. It had like 500 hours, but still, I mean, it looks kind of liquidy. It's supposed to have the gear oil, and here this is like transmission oil to me. Anyway, but everything else looks good. All the bearings roll freely. There's no rust inside. It's pretty clean. We're gonna get everything cleaned out right here, so we can put a new RTB and get the chain. It was going here, and right here, but everything looks great. Maybe move around these tensioners and then install it. It does go up to here, so the chain is like the main chain that moves. This is the secondary clutch, moves this gear. This is for the reverse, and then this one, which is the main two. And finally, this is a mid shaft that goes to the back. Anyway, thank you. Hopefully this helps you. They're fairly simple to replace. I haven't had a lot of experience on these transmissions, but it's just like an engine, just gears. Probably if one of these bearings went bad, or one of these seats grind or broke off, you can probably get these whatever of these, because these are fairly compatible with a bunch of wide range 1990s transmissions. In this case, is 1999 Polaris Ranger 500 6x6. The transmission alone is uses like $1,000 new. You cannot get it anymore, but you can get a cheaper this type of transmission without the rear differential, and it has a different shot right here for this 6x6 Polaris Ranger. But these, like the main housing and the main gears from 1990s, 95, 96, 98 Sportman 500 for $200. So you can get these parts really available. So in my case, I'm gonna just get the chains, probably like $40. Get it new, get it installed, get it change the oil, clean it up, put everything real good, and throw it back into the Ranger so it can work again for a fairly simple fix. Make sure you clean everything out your sides. Everything looks great. You're just gonna clean it real good and put some new quality RTB in a nice way, and then seal it back up, put out the bolts, keep track of your bolts and everything clean. I'm gonna right now get into it and get these seals were pretty good, so I'm not gonna change. I'm just gonna clean a little bit with the sandpaper here where they seal, to make sure they just continue working perfectly. There's 3 seals here, and here, and everything else looks great. And this is a breather hole. I plugged it because I washed it. There's another breather hole, I think it's right here. I can show you right now. But after that, I'm just gonna probably sandblast it with a small gun that I bought. Some sand to blast it off, so we can, install it clean. And we replace this. These are notorious to fail. This engine mount a while back, maybe like 3-4 years ago. Because anyway, the purpose of it was this. Don't open your transmission and see what's going on. Everything here looks great to me. Just the chain. I'm gonna count the links, get the replacement, put it back on, check this chain for any play or excessive, to hopefully it's cheap too, and replace it, and that's it. Thank you. Drop a like. Should subscribe for more Polaris videos. Thank you very much.